Ski TV, America's favorite ski show, and SkiTV.com, skiing's web video channel, proudly present Evolve, skiing's new story, a McCormick Brothers production.
Freestyle mogul skiing came to a point where the sport could no longer improve. Then skiers like JF Cusson, JP Auclair, and Steele Spence knew the sport had to evolve. This is skiing's new story.
What's up? I'm JF Cusson. I'm 23 years old. I'm from Quebec, Canada.
Well, JF, he's got a mullet.
JF's awesome. I don't know. I'd like to be like JF when I grow up.
Yeah, definitely. In all my ski friends, JF is the one that I feel the closest to. Like, our friendship goes farther than just being ski buddies and hanging out on the hill and stuff, you know. We spend so much time together, you know, like we have to deal with lots of problems, you know, and like, I don't know, like we can help each other out in other aspects than just skiing, you know.
Man, that guy does whatever he wants, man. He runs his own schedule.
I don't think most people really know JF's true personality. I think I do, and sometimes I just wonder. I'm JP Auclair, I'm from Quebec City, and I'm 23 years old.
First time I ever saw JP was on a movie called Sixth Sense, and I don't know, he scared me pretty much. He was really good, better than anyone else I'd ever seen.
I know JP for 7 years, and I met him because skiing. And we're kind of the same person, you know, a little competitive, a little crazy, and we both, like, I'm more of a party guy than he is. He's got a lot of qualities. He's a good person, he's funny, he's good with people, and he's a sick skier too.
Hi, I'm Steele Spence, and I'm 18 years old, and I ski out of Snowmass, Colorado, and that's just about it.
I think, yeah, Steele, Boyd Easley, and Yoon are really, really good for the sport. They're like really cool kids, and they're so good, like they're sick.
Yeah, when I look at guys like Boyd or Steele or Yoon, you know, I kind of see myself in them. You know, they have so much energy. They're so hungry. You can tell. You know, they're just getting started. They want to get up there. They want to get to the top and stuff. And
every time I go shoot with them, they're like pumping me, and I'm like, I still don't want to get schooled by the youngsters, so I push my limits.
But like the ones that I really have respect for are people that actually bring something new, bring their own twist, you know, have their own style, or even like personalities and stuff. Like that's what I really found is good. And Steele and Bud and you and all these guys, you know, I love their attitude. I just love their attitude.
I remember when I was in 6th grade, I was either gonna become a racer. I could either become a racer, a snowboarder, and that was the first year my town had the freestyle team.
They used to call it freestyle, but it ended up not being freestyle. It was more imposed style, and there was no personal style, no creation. I remember when I used to compete in mogul. Once I did a 360 mute grab in a competition, and then the judge said it was like a 360 with a break of form. So they gave me like a really, really bad score. All right, let's do something else. Like, I don't need anybody to tell me that what I did wasn't good, you know. And it took 2 years, so they finally accepted it. But at that point, we were already like at another level. I think the first X game was a big step for skiing. Just showed it to like everybody, all the young kids all over the world.
But back then, like 4 years ago, you know, you had to do something good to prove yourself to the companies, you know. And I won a bunch of contests, and so did JF. So then Solomon started sending us all over the place. Because of that, you know, they're like, oh yeah, let's send them to the next contest or whatever. And we went to Sweden and to Japan.
Yeah, I think we all had something special about each other. And every time we ride together, it's like it combines everything and just made everything works.
I feel really lucky that I met all these guys so early. You know, like we all kind of progressed together at the same time. We're just a bunch of buddies just hanging out, you know. And I feel lucky that all my ski friends were like the best guy in the world, you know. Like to me, it's just kind of normal, you know. But when I think back and kind of look at it, you know, it's like really, really fortunate, you know.
It's really about the style and being smooth, period. I still see some kids like trying to do a Misty 1080 and they can't even do a nice 360 grab. They're gonna realize it one day, but it's really about style. Make it look smooth.
Ski TV's presentation of Evolve, Skiing's new story, is brought to you by Paul Mitchell, the style and lifestyle sports, and by Bolay sunglasses and goggles for your own protection, and by DNA, Descent North America. It's the American evolution in ski wear, and by Vail, North America's #1 ski resort, and by SkiTV.com, the first web video channel for skiing and snowboarding.
A fantasy of many young skiers is to turn professional, but maybe they don't see every aspect it takes to become one.
Being a pro skier, you know, like I think it's the best job in the world, you know, like I wouldn't trade it for anything else, but for sure it's got all the downsides, you know, like being in your bags all year around, you know. I probably spend altogether probably a month with my family and friends from home.
'Cause when you're in it, like in the middle of it, you don't see like perspective, you're just focusing on what you're doing and you don't really see on the side of it, so that's why it just boom in your face once and you're like, whoa, I'm kind of famous. I just signed 50 autographs.
A lot of them, I hear them talking, they're like, oh, JF doesn't do anything. He sits around at all the competitions and he just parties too hard, but the people know him, know how hard he skis and how, he's so talented. And it's a lot of work what he does, like traveling around and skiing a lot. And a lot of people that don't know him don't understand that. and that's why a lot of people say they don't like them because of that.
Now it's pretty normal to see myself in movies and magazines and stuff like that. The most exciting is when you get it at first, you know, like your first appearance in a movie or your first cover or your first picture in a magazine even, and that's the coolest part for sure.
Yeah, those guys go through a lot. It's hard. I learned that this year. It's hard to go from one place to another and, you know, ski every day, and everyone parties every night, you know, and it just wears you out and you're never home. Especially since I had school. Yeah, it's a lot of work. Being a skier is a lot more work than people think. I mean, it's fun.
It's supposed to be a job, but it's not that much of a work for me. It's natural.
A lot of the kids are, you know, bag on these guys for maybe not throwing down as hard as everyone else, but I mean, after you've been on the road for a month, it's hard to go to a competition like that and be expected to throw down. I mean, they can't huck themselves, you know, for every day. You know, they need a break, and I understand that now, and I used to not know that before I saw what they go through.
Well, you can't buy experience, you know. You gotta learn by your own mistake. And you know, like, I used to be really stupid and do things that I shouldn't be doing. And then you get hurt, and then you think about it, and you're still doing it again and again and again. To finally realize that sometimes it's not worth it. And you don't want to spend your life in a wheelchair. I hope they think I'm a cool guy, and I'm crazy. I'm original. Well, it's either if you can make your way up there by competing or movies.
Yeah, I would definitely much rather shoot than compete. Competition, I don't know, it's kind of stressful, but it's still a lot of fun. A lot of skiers say that competition isn't any fun at all, but I enjoy it. Not as much as doing a shoot with my friends, of course.
We met Johnny Desiree 5 years ago, and that was exactly the time where we needed someone to film us, and that was his first movie he did, so it was perfect timing. And since then, we're with him every year.
Here's a cut from Johnny DeCesare's new film, Propaganda.
Yeah, you're abandoned, so sorry. You're just a waste of their time. Yeah, you've been lied to once again. Yeah, will they pay you? No. Where are we? Where are we now? Where are we? Where are we now? A woman, have you seen your better days? Are you feeling so alone? Well, the times they all have changed, forgotten, hungry and cold. Veteran, are you satisfied with life? Are you sleeping on concrete? Are you forgotten and alone for homeless in this country? Where are we? Where
I don't really think it shows our personalities in the movies, you know? I don't think people, like kids, really want to see that yet.
It's getting really hard because now the jumps and like every jib we do is got to be so crazy to be in the movie that it's like maybe 2 or 3 days of shoveling to make it ready to go. Kids really want to see is like the tricks and the action and boom, boom, boom. That's how it is. It's gonna be harder and harder every year.
Ski TV's presentation of Evolve, Skiing's new story, is brought to you by Paul Mitchell, the style and lifestyle sports, and by Belay sunglasses and goggles for your own protection, and by DNA, Descent North America. It's the American evolution in ski wear, and by Vail, North America's #1 ski resort, and by SkiTV.com, the first web video channel for skiing and snowboarding.
Yeah, we did a trip in Italy this year with my friend JP, Auclair, and Joel McCormick.
It ended up being a pretty crazy trip, you know, like it was we went back there and the snow conditions were really bad, and the snow was melting off the houses, and nothing was like when I saw it, when I went with Blake, you know. And
we shoveled 3 days for a roof gap jump, 3 hours, jumped the first one and then on the third one. That was pretty much one of my scariest moments in my life, because if you too short you die, and too far you die too.
It took us about like 3-4 days of shoveling before we were able to hit it, and every time we could hit it, we'd have to hurry because we were gonna lose the light. You know, we only had till 12 o'clock every day to hit it because it was totally disappearing in the shade after that.
And like four dudes like help us shoveling for 2 days. It was really like natural, and it was for once like there was no like fame thing. The in run was the sickest thing I ever did. It was like super narrow, and holes and trees, and there was no place to stop. Once you were in it, it was like you had to go. And even before the jump, like there was no place to stop, you know. Once I did, and I had to break on the rock. Like I could have died, you know. But then here I am.
For the next couple seasons, I'm gonna be doing more filming and traveling around. I want to ski more in the backcountry because I don't know. I think that's where we should the sport should be heading.
I'm still want to improve my jumps and do new jumps, and I still want to get better.
I want to do a lot more stuff in town, rails in more urban areas will be fun, and just basically ski all summer and all winter, doing stuff and working hard.
If I couldn't ski for some reason, I don't know what I would do. I don't think when I'll be done skiing, I'll want to have a job that's in the industry. I think I'll want to totally do something completely different, you know.
I don't know. I'll probably go back to school. It would be really hard, but I was in science, believe it or not.
I haven't really stopped and thought about it. Like right now, my dream, like after skiing, is just to have a house and just to be in one spot and to have all my things in one spot and just to stay there. You know, I've been on the road for so long that now it's almost like a fantasy to just have a regular life. You know, but I know that whenever I'll get it, I'll be ready to go on the road again probably.